Hey,
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 hey, hey.
It's the best of both girls.
Hey.
Episode 15. We're gonna be live on YouTube soon. And
Hey.
we do the do. When we mean and we see and we.
We on your screen. We on your TV. You with us. You with me. Lissa and Christine on the mic.
Hey.
Episode 15. Listen to us all night.
Hey. But I'm not a rapper.
I have bars.
You do.
Calm bars.
Christine does not.
I'm
You
not-
know what? I can't do it off the top of my head.
That's the thing.
I just knocked myself in the head with the cell phone.
Yeah, for the ones joining us on YouTube, you see why we need to record this? Because she just banged herself in the head with her phone.
Wow.
There's a knot on your head.
Hi.
Welcome to YouTube.
Yay. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Oh, that's so funny. I really just knocked myself in the head like that. Okay.
Well, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Well, why don't we take our shot?
Yes, and we are taking a shot of Espolón Tequila Blanco from Mexico. Has a bunch of skulls all over it. Let me show it to the camera.
I thought you said espos. I thought it said esposo. So when you said those words out of your mouth, I was like, damn, bitch, I know I'm bad at Spanish, but what did you just say?
No, Espolón. I don't know what it means, but it sounds really intense. This is 100% pure agave tequila.
All right.
So I'll just angle them just in case they decide to, contact some girls.
Actually, bitch, if there is a local vineyard, let me look at the camera.
I'm about to say, camera's here.
Where was I looking? I'm looking at the screen. If there is a local vineyard that's looking to have two black girls drink their wine and hype them up, contact us, bothgirlspodcast@gmail.com.
Yes, I would love to do some wine tasting. I've actually never done it. I've never gone wine tasting or beer tasting. I've never been to a brewery or a winery.
The fact that word came out of your mouth so nicely, I really appreciate that. I literally could not say that fucking word. I literally brew.
Christine.
I can't say it.
Brewery.
Brewery.
Okay. All right. Yes. No, I've never been to a brewery.
Brewery.
A boule.
What? There's so many soft letters right next to it. The other one, rural. RURAL.
Rural.
Like the
Rural.
juror?
Like what?
No, like rural, like not like the
urban?
country. Rural.
Rural.
Yeah.
How do you
Rural.
say rural? That's it.
Christine, you literally just said rural.
Rural.
How do you say the thing that knights have in their hand when they cut people?
A sword? A sword. Sorry. Sword. A sword.
A sword.
A sword.
Sword.
A sword.
Christine. A sword.
A sword. The fuck are you saying? What is he saying?
There's a W. Sword. I have my sword and my shield.
SOWR. Wait,
Do you call it Salmon too? Do you go to?
I say salmon.
Wait. Does Colonel Sanders make KFC? No, it's sword.
Colonel.
What the fuck?
It's sword. There's a W.
When you're thinking, do you have a thought? Fuck. There's a W. The fuck? What's happening?
a fagot.
Let's take this fucking shot before we go any further. Do you have a shot with you? No.
Oh yeah, Chris is joining us.
Yes.
He's not on camera, but we have White Chris with us today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bam, 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 bam. Bula, 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 bula.
Wait, what's your full name?
Chris Mad.
Huh?
Chris Mad.
Chris Mad.
Your last name is M-A-D?
MADD.
And your first name is Chris?
CRISS.
Oh.
Are
You
fucking
white.
kidding me?
Nah, he's Caucasian. He's just Caucasian. Chris Mad.
It's named after the drummer from Kiss.
That is cool. I know. I knew that.
Yeah.
That's why I called you white.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your full name is Chris Mad. Your parents named you that, or did you
I'm a
change it?
junior.
You're a junior.
Yeah, I'm not even the first one either. See? That's just Instagram, but I mean, like.
Wow, Mr. Mad.
Yeah,
Wait.
that's what they would call my grandpa.
Mr. Mad?
Yeah, because he was a teacher.
Of course he was. You have to be a teacher with a name like that.
I know you have a girlfriend, but can we get married just so I can have that last name?
Matt?
Chrissy Mad.
Chrissy Mad. Oh my God! Listen, we could be a part of a throuple.
Oh my God! Because it would still be Chris Mad regardless.
It would
Christine.
still be Chris Mad.
It's
That's
too many.
true.
It's too many.
No,
It's too
I'll be Chrissy Mad. Listen, we'll be a throuple, but I won't even have to bother you two. I just want the name. What?
I'll donate the name.
That's his name?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find somebody with a name like that.
There are some really good last names. There's this kid in at the place where I work. His last name, see now I'm blanking. But one of my family members, her last name was Speaks. So it was like, I don't know, Paula Speaks.
Damn right she does.
And that was her married name, and she hyphenated. So it was like Paula Jones Speaks.
Oh my God.
That was her name.
Imagine if her last name was like French or something.
Oh. Paula Jones speaks French. Yo, get out of my school. I'm not calling attendance.
I'm literally writing a book with that fucking name. Paula Jones speaks French.
And that's how you gotta say it. That's the alliteration you gotta put on it. Let's take these shots.
Yes.
Oh, we are also fake, not sponsored by, but could be sponsored by.
Totally
Callo.
sponsored by.
This is a very ethnic episode. We have Espolon and then Callo. This is a CBD infused seltzer. So.
Pomegranate peach, interesting.
Wait, hold on. Let me do it like a YouTuber.
Everything. So I'm drinking Great Value water.
Yo, we're not drunk. I promise you, we haven't drank
done the shot
anything
yet.
yet.
The first calories I consumed for the day were like 20 minutes ago. And it's what?
Literally had 2 yellow
Almost
Starbursts.
3 in the afternoon.
All right,
let's go.
Let's take these shots.
Yes, shots. Ooh.
Oh,
those should be chilled.
They should
told
be
you.
chilled.
Wow,
Told
fuck me.
you.
Also, I'm coming off a cold. So warm tequila going through my throat is just not
It's going to clear
feeling
everything
good.
out, but you're going to be feeling it for a while.
Feels like medicine at this point.
You missed it when you said you were coming down with the cold. I went like this.
You're annoying. Okay, now Christine is drinking something called BBP. It's like dripping down my arm.
BBP.
BBP. Oh my God! Wait, can we get it up?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep talking. We don't have to take a break.
No.
Huh?
I said no. I agreed.
So BBP, it's a skinny can.
Yep.
Little tall, 12 fluid ounces.
Yep.
It's all black with like gold on it. Thank you so much, Chris. Chris Mad.
Yes.
That's fucking me up right now. What?
It's lovely, isn't it? Just rolls off the tongue.
And you're a junior, so were your grandparents a fan of Kiss? When was your father born?
My
Right.
father
That
was
is
born-
very true.
Let's see. He just turned 50, so 50 years ago? I don't know.
Was Kiss around 50 years ago? So he was born in
When he was
1970?
20, they were. Yeah.
How young are you?
I'm only 25. I just turned 25.
My parents had me old, that's why.
Mine too. Mine too.
So yeah, so it's black and gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is 12% alcohol by volume.
12%, and it literally looks like a White Claw can.
And okay, so the description is an imperial pastry stout with cacao nibs, vanilla, and Mayberry Market chocolate chip cookies. Am I gonna?
Where's Mayberry Market? Mulberry Street?
What is cacao nib? Do I have cacao nibs? Is that my stripper?
Ooh, cacao nibs.
Oh shit! It's made in Bradley Beach. Oh my God!
That's really close.
I had a client. So I work with disabled adults, as you all know by now. I had a client who would do she would do really funny things. She always liked to make funny words with your name, right? She actually had a crush on me, so she would always call me Christopher. And I'm like, is that her
What?
trying
To rationalize
not to be gay? She literally told me at one point, I was helping her get dressed for a party, and she was like, Christine, you'd love to date me.
Wow. See, I want to use that next time I have to shoot my shot. In another life, when I don't have a boyfriend, if I just shoot a shot, I'd be like, You would love to date me.
I literally looked at her. I was like, Irma, put your heels on. We gotta go.
Irma.
But she, I love this girl so much. But she would do funny things with her names. Like she would call me Christopher, or she'd be like Cuisine, or like
Cuisine sound like a deep dish pizza. Like that.
I'd like the cuisine.
Cuisine.
Like my friend, I'll say his name just for the sake of the podcast. His name was Corey Jackson, and she'd call him Mr. J and Mr. Jackson, but sometimes she'd be like, "Oh, Mr. Corey Waxon, Corey whatever," right? And sometimes we take them driving like down sightseeing. Sometimes we take them to the boardwalk, and whenever we said we had to go to Bradley Beach, oh, we're going to Cradley Creech, Cradley Beach.
First of all, that is me. That is literally me, 100%.
She was so cute. So maybe Mayberry Market has to be somewhere in New Jersey.
That makes sense. If that's at Bradley Beach.
If this is a Bradley Beach brewery,
that
right?
would make way more sense.
All right, let's see if I swallow a chocolate chip, because how is a stout made with chocolate
I
chip?
hope there's
cookie?
not real chocolate chips
they
in
put
there.
chocolate chips in beer. That'd be wild.
You choke.
Yeah, you definitely.
Give us a number, 1 to 10. 10 being amazing. I will buy this as soon as I get out of here.
I'll give it like a 6.5, maybe 7. Like
It's the nibs, isn't it?
It's the nibs. What does it taste? It says it tastes like a
it tastes like a chocolate chip cookie made into a beer.
Oh,
See, I can't wait to taste mine when I get home then.
that sounds wild.
That sounds
What the
delicious.
fuck is going on right now? Wait.
That sounds delicious.
What you do in Bradley Beach Brewery? Oh, is that what it stands for?
That makes sense.
Beep, 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 beep.
Bradley Beach.
Poorhouse?
Bradley Brew Project, BBP.
Ridiculously complicated. Sorry. I can get real judgy about certain things.
I'll give it a full.
Random things.
I'll give it a full 7.
Okay, full 7.
Maybe I'll give it an 8 for design, because who loves a nice black and gold?
I
don't know why there's children on it. Children should not
shouldn't be
drink
beer.
this.
No.
give this Calo, this hemp beer. It's actually good. Or it's not even a beer, it's a seltzer.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a seltzer.
So
I
I
love a
don't.
good
Does it
seltzer.
even have alcohol in it?
No.
Yes. No.
No.
You're right.
No. So it's like a
It's a
fizzy
relaxing-
fizzy drink, but it feels good. I feel.
Because it's CBD oil.
Yeah. I love CBD. A lot of people says it don't work, but that shit calms you down.
It does.
Yeah.
But just like an engine, you need to combine it with a little taste of THC
Yes.
to make it work perfect.
Yes.
You know what's funny though? Because I went to my doctor talking to her. I was like, if I need like medical like marijuana or like CBD, I was like, what do you think about CBD? Because I have anxieties and I also have pains. And I don't remember what she said, but she's like, based on what I told her what I wanted to use it for, she was like, if you're gonna use it for that, just go get weed. I was like, don't even waste your time with CBD.
Pardon me, you're a doctor. What did you do? Can you write that on a prescription?
And then she was like, but no, in New Jersey, you need to have a pain management doctor
Yep.
to get that card.
Which is usually not covered by insurance.
So
Absolutely
who
not.
has $200 for that appointment?
White people.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you got to get $100 for your car, and then all
Yes.
that stuff, and you go into the place, and it's $500, and then you really
All to just get the same thing you get from anybody.
Joe
from your
Schmo
local-
down the street.
From your
Anybody.
local friend.
Anybody.
So
A
yeah,
local florist.
Local florist.
Florist.
That's what I will call myself. When it's legal, I will literally put in my bio local florist. And I'm literally going to have green plants next to it. That's what I'll do when it's legal. Contact your local florist.
We're almost there. We are
Oh, guys,
really?
vote.
Oh, it's this year,
vote,
right?
yes. If you don't vote for anything,
26 days.
I
baby.
honestly, this sounds bad. I honestly don't care if you write in Kanye West's name. What I do, what I do care about is you flipping over your ballot, because they put the questions on the other side, because a lot of people forget to flip them over. That you flip over your ballot and you vote yes for legalize of recreational marijuana
In New Jersey.
In New Jersey.
Yep.
Even if you don't smoke, this is a vote for people who. This is a vote for your friends. This is a vote for your family.
34 million tax dollars go to small possession crimes that could be
Yes.
put into roadways, community
Yes.
care, so many beautiful things.
There's They're
if you're
gonna
trying
tax
to
the
get-
shit out of it. They're gonna tax the shit out of weed. Weed's gonna be ridiculously expensive and very scarce for the first couple months when it becomes legal.
But if you don't buy it, you don't give a fuck anyway. So this is just about,
Exactly.
if you're all about defunding the police and finding a reason to like not have people in prison,
Black people
for-
specifically
for dumbass crimes, just vote for it. Like it's literally, it's not going to hurt you.
It's not like if you choose not to do it for whatever your reasons, just take this moment to think about others. And I'm not saying think about the fucking drug dealers or think about the people that buy pounds of it just to smoke and not do shit. Think about the people that are inadvertently hurt by just having a small amount of a plant on them.
Yeah.
Vote for the actual common sense ramifications of this bill.
Yeah.
And it's just a vote. It's just a tick of a box. It doesn't hurt you. No one knows you even ticked it.
Look at the tick of the box.
Not gonna lie, I got my whole family to vote. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be legal, but just keep doing our part. But yes, so I'm going to vote to veto the game because we did do a lot of catching up,
Okay.
and to move on to where you've been. I know you have a story for us. You want to do hot topics or you want to talk about where you've been?
Let's just talk about where I've been.
Yes.
Everybody.
Grab your popcorns. Every time you hear the sound, take a shot and sit back and enjoy. Go ahead, Christine.
Oh man. So I was supposed to go out to California today. Today I was supposed to already have been landed.
Yeah.
there.
Why are you here?
Why am I here?
On?
So
Yeah,
why
what the
am I
fuck?
here? I was supposed to be in California. The purpose of me going to California was me to see my friend's new baby, right? She's not even a year old yet. I was like, I need to get out there while she's still young and chubby and cute and won't run away from me because she can't walk.
Correct.
So, I sound like fucking Peter Piper. or
I want her when she needs me.
So, oh my God. I got sick on like Monday.
Not sick.
I
Not
got
the type of sick you thinking about. Because people say they get sick nowadays, it's like, oh, she got COVID.
No, even though I did get tested for COVID, just in case the airline asked for, negative, COVID negative, so I'm all good.
COVID free in 2020.
Yes, yes. Well, not technically because I already had it, but as of now, I'm negative.
We get through that.
So I got sick, and at first I thought it was just a sinus infection because I had no cough, no sneezing, no nothing. It's just every time I sniffed, everything hurt. I had a sore throat like crazy. Nothing was swollen. I was like, oh,
Right.
sinus infection.
Right.
Bet. Went to the doctor. She was like, here's all these meds. You'll be fine. Bet. I went to work. I work overnights. My nose was running like a faucet. I literally filled up my client's bedroom with tissues. I was like, oh no. I had to like disinfect, air it out. I was like, somebody scrub her down. She just make sure nobody.
That's nasty.
And when I left work that second day, I was full blown. I was like, oh, this is a cold.
I have a cold. That realization is always so clear and succinct. It's like, I'm sick.
Yeah, exactly, right? So, and me and my friend were trying to figure out, because my friend is out in California. It's just her husband, and their baby. His family isn't over there. Her family clearly isn't over there. She's from Jersey. And because of COVID, no one's gone to visit.
That's so sad.
So she's been alone. I was going to be the first person to visit her.
Yeah.
Even like the military friends they made, so like the people that they made her daughter's mother and father-in-law are preparing to move to another country because they're also military.
That's the problem.
So they're literally alone out there. I was going to be the first person to visit out there. They were very excited. I was very excited. But my friend does this thing where she doesn't get excited about things, and she like downplays things a lot. And she's
Out
like,
of fear of being disappointed.
exactly.
I know people. I know people.
And she was like, I knew something was going to happen. I knew it. I was like,
Oh my
stop
God.
thinking that way. That's why I
It
got
could-
sick.
I'll say it could be because you put that energy out there.
No, I know why I got sick. Because my little 15-year-old freaking cousin came to a
Open
family
mouth
party.
coughed on you. Kids do.
No, he's 15. So thank God he doesn't do that dumb shit. But he knew he was sick. Of course he knew he was sick.
Yeah.
And he got mad people sick.
Wait, does his parents know he was sick?
I don't think they knew. I think he knew.
He just kept it a secret?
I think he just kept it a secret. Yep.
Sly.
Yep. You got a few people say.
At least it wasn't COVID.
I could be wrong. I'll text him after this and be like, boy,
Did you have a cold?
Did you know? When and literally, I was sitting on the couch because I'd spent the whole day out that day. Like 2 days before I got sick, right? I had spent the whole day out. So when I came to my cousin's house, she was having a surprise birthday party. Mad people in there, right? And I mingled, I talked, or whatever. And I was like, I just want to lay down. Yeah. So I just laid on her couch. And he comes up next to me with a blanket. We're cuddling. If he knew he was sick, I'm going to beat his ass.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
I'm going to beat his ass.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. He literally Christopher Columbus you.
He did.
Yeah.
He absolutely did. He absolutely did. But anyway. So
Columbus Day is Monday, by the way. The only Christopher I acknowledge is Wallace.
Isn't it like Indigenous Peoples Day?
Mm-hmm.
It's not Columbus Day anymore.
On my Outlook calendar, it still says Columbus Day.
Yeah, they're full of
They
shit.
get bent.
Yeah. I hope many more of his statues come down.
I hope they all do. He's a piece of shit.
I hope he enjoyed the amount of time he had of us really honoring him.
Yeah.
I hope he really loved it because I think it's over.
Well, does he even know? Because if hell exists, that's definitely where he is.
Maybe it just gets a little hotter every time someone forgets about you. Like the opposite of Coco.
Damn.
That's deep.
Happy Halloween, guys.
What the fuck? Okay.
Happy Halloween.
So, I got sick. All right, so I told my friend by Wednesday if I'm not feeling better, let's cancel the trip because I don't want to get her sick. So me mentioning that nobody's out there is me also saying, like, there's no, like, germy people. She's not really going out. You know, where they live doesn't really lend themselves to going out a lot of places. They're also in California, you know, so the weather doesn't change that much, so they don't really have a changing of weather, sickness, or
Right.
So basically, I was like, I'm not going to try and introduce those new germs to her.
Yeah, especially her baby, too.
Exactly. And she's teething.
Yeah. Oh, so she's going to put her mouth on everything.
she's just, yeah. So I ended up canceling my trip.
Sorry.
And of course,
Did you get your
with
miles
these
back or
airlines,
something?
I got a credit.
Good. Okay. Okay. So
Which is
all
fine.
is not lost.
Yeah, because I'm going to visit my parents in Florida, so.
There you go. Think of it like a layaway plan.
I guess. But then, let's talk about what really fucking made this week, okay? So I'm already sick, right? So Wednesday, what's today?
Saturday.
Thursday I leave work, right? I'm driving home. I'm like, let me stop at Target. I need tissues. I need some more medicine. I don't need ice pops and ice cream, but I got them, okay?
All before heading to bed, getting home, and just putting yourself to bed.
Some milk. I got a whole bunch of things. The ice cream, the ice pops, and the milk are important to mention for later. And as we know...
It's a lot of dairy, too.
And as we know... Oh, oat milk, sorry.
Okay.
And the ice pops are fully fruit. So the only dairy is the ice cream.
Okay, I'm like, ooh, that sounds like bubble guts.
Yes, no, the ice cream was for after I got sick. Everything else was for whatever. Anyway, so I go to Target. I go inside. I pay for all my stuff. I leave. I get in my car. The engine will not turn over. And I'm like, fuck. Now, mind you, this has happened to me twice before. And I knew I needed to get a new starter.
Yeah.
But I was like, I need to wait till I have money.
Yeah.
Because I know it costs money. I was literally, I was like, I just need this car to last me until not this paycheck, the next paycheck.
Damn.
Because I still had my rent to pay off of this paycheck.
Oh.
Shut up. So the car wouldn't turn over. I'm like, fuck. All right, let me give it a second. I tried it again. The car wouldn't turn over. Normally by the third time, it turns over. By the sixth time, it's not turning over. I'm like, oh, no. And at this point, it's not even sputtering.
Yeah.
At this point, I know it's not the battery because I turn it on and the lights pop on.
Yeah.
No fluttering, no nothing. And now it's not even pretending to turn over. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Guys, if you don't need a car, please hesitate getting one. Because
It's ass.
It's such a money suck.
It's ass.
You get a lot of freedom, quote unquote freedom, with a car. But if you really honestly do not need one, if you can afford Uber or if you work from home, please, I implore you
to not have a
to not get a car. And if you
'cause
think you want a car, put away about $500 a month.
yeah.
Do that for 6 months. see how you feel.
Y'all
And then
can
if
save
you-
$500 a month.
Huh?
Y'all can save $500.
Exactly. That's my point. That's my point. Between tolls, gas, insurance, and maintenance, I can say, not every month, but on the months where I need maintenance specifically, like brakes and stuff like that, and my headlights, $500 at least a month. I know I spend $500 a month.
And do you have a payment on your car?
No.
So that's
No.
guys, that's $500.
That's with a used car.
That's $500 on top of having a monthly payment.
Yeah. Yeah. If you have a monthly payment, say you gotta save at least $600 a month. Try to. See how that makes you feel.
Yeah.
See if that warms your heart if you really want that car.
And don't use that $600
Right.
because listen, I will tell you this. Now my car is fully paid for. It's an '08 Honda. It better be. My car is fully paid for, right? So nobody's coming to repo my car.
Right.
It's not like you're not like working with your landlord to negotiate when you're paying rent. Okay?
It's either you pay or you don't.
You're not, working with like your water bill or your utilities bill. Because, with those bills, you get months before they're
Yes.
like, hey, where's our money?
Yes, especially in the winter. You can go all winter without paying your heat bill because they will not turn it off. They
Exactly.
can't in the state of New Jersey. I mean,
With
do what that information is you will.
Your mileage may vary.
Yeah.
your car note, you have about 2 months.
Yep.
And I'm not saying
Yeah.
you're going to make it till the third month. You have about 2 missed payments
Yep.
before they come looking for you.
Yep.
And they're like, you pay us this amount by this time,
Period.
or we're coming to get that car.
Period.
And
poo.
if you do not, and I don't give a fuck where you are, what you try to do, where you go. My friend even tried to go sleep at somebody else's house, and them niggas found her car and took it with her children's car seats in the back.
Oh.
She wasn't
They
even
the
home.
feds.
She wasn't home, and she wasn't anywhere that was listed as
How'd
an
they find
address
her?
for. I don't fucking
The
know.
feds.
They will fucking
tracked her
find you.
iPhone.
They will find you.
Geotagging. Yeah.
Geotagging, yeah.
That's the thing. If your phone has your location on anywhere.
Yeah.
They will find you. I don't give a fuck what it is. They will find you. The repo man, when it comes to that car, the repo man will come and take
Yeah,
it.
because they get paid crazy if they get it. So I say all that to say, if you do not need a car, do not feel bad that you do not have a car.
Yes.
Because I did not have a car I didn't have a constant vehicle until I was, 29? 29.
Yeah.
I did not
Until-
have a
until a few
consistent
months
video
ago,
until
right?
I'm 28. I'm 28.
Yeah, why are you
I
aging
added
yourself?
another
What's
year.
happening?
I'm currently 28. This is my first time having a consistent car. And it hasn't even been a year.
Yeah.
And I did not miss it. I did not miss it when I didn't have a car.
Yep.
I was blessed to be able to walk to work
Yep.
at a very good company.
Yep.
And I didn't want a car at all. I didn't want a car. It wasn't until I was blessed with a better job that I had to get one.
Yeah.
I miss it. I miss not having to worry.
Girl.
I miss having to not deal with traffic or gas or...
Now that's regular dealing shit.
Yes.
Let's go back to my story.
Sorry.
Let's
I didn't mean to
it's
distract.
Fine.
I'm
It's fine.
sorry.
Let's just get it out so I can stop being angry about it. So, like I said, I'm in a Target parking lot, right? I call my insurance, and first of all, they're like, do it through the app. I'm trying to do it through the app.
Why?
None of the questions
I'm
apply
on the
to me.
phone with you.
No, like I was trying to do it through the app because they were
Yeah.
like, it's quicker if you do it through the app. But nothing I wrote applied to what was happening to me. So I was like, okay, let me just call. I call the person. There is legitimately a 10-second delay in our phone call. A 10-second delay.
Like, hey. Hello?
Oh, no, longer.
Oh, my God.
When I say 10,
worse.
I wasn't
No.
kidding about 10 seconds. No,
No.
it was the phone call was fucked up. But I couldn't hang up because I couldn't start over again. So I would just sit there, say what I had to say, and I would just wait until I knew she heard it and until she responded. She was like,
Sheesh.
okay, so we're going to get you towed. You have free towing up to 20 miles. Do you know where you want to get it towed to? I said, I don't know. She said, okay, that's fine. We'll let the person know that you have 20 miles. So do you want to ride in the truck with the towing person? For some reason in my brain, I was like, am I even allowed to with COVID? Is it
AAA took that
whatever?
away.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on the when you do trips, I just had my car towed.
Yeah.
So they literally tell you cannot ride with them. Use Uber or Lyft.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn.
So
Because
I
of
was like-
COVID.
yeah. So I was just like, no, I won't ride with him. I'll just Uber where I have to go, whatever, right? So then I call my parents because I'm like, I'm going to need some sort of financial assistance. They don't know that I got fired from my first job.
Oh.
I don't tell them these things.
I mean, they're out of state now. They lost the right.
Exactly. But I'm calling them, and this is when my day started to go down because I started getting fucking angry. I call them, and they're like, oh, my dad's like, what's wrong with the car? What's wrong with the car? As if he can help me from fucking Florida, right?
As if it's your fault.
What's wrong with the car? I'm like, oh, the starter's messed up. I was like, it's not starting. Oh, is it the battery? I said, no, it's not the battery. Mm-hmm. Oh, you probably don't have gas in the car.
How do you know, sir?
Why
How do you know?
Fuck do you think I made it to basically 30 years old? And I'm sitting here like an idiot looking at me. Oh, I wonder why it won't turn on. You think it's because I don't have gas? Are you insane?
That's wild insulting. That's wild insulting.
I was like, I'm going to have to call you back later because I'm just not. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I'm just insulting.
Not. Like, who does he think he raised? At this point, you're insulting yourself. To think that you raised a child who at 28
my car won't turn on. I don't know what's going on.
Calling you from another state.
I wonder what's wrong. Oh, you're right, Dad. There's no gas in the car.
That's the type of child you think you raised.
That's not my fault. I know I'm not that dumb. If you think I'm that dumb, that's not my fault.
I would have spazzed.
I was just like, no, I'm going to have to call you back later because that just pissed me off,
Yeah,
right?
you had to reserve your energy. But I would have spazzed.
So then the person's like, okay. The person told me it's going to take the towing people like an hour to get to you.
Yep.
I was like, all right, that's fine. So I was like, okay, let me start calling around to different places. Mm-hmm. I called Honda just to see what Honda says. These motherfuckers said $800. I said, click. Okay, next. Then. I called a garage that is very close to my apartment. They said $600. I was like, that seems like a lot.
Yeah.
I called another garage based on reviews I saw on Google. They said $350, but they would not have my car to me by that day, and I had work that night.
Yeah.
I'm poor. Yeah. So I'm like, can I afford the Ubers? Can I afford the whatever? Yeah. I was like, but even if I get it from the other place, I'll just have my parents transfer me money. Mm-hmm. I'll pay for it. I can pay them back tomorrow. Whatever it is, whatever, right? But I was like, $350 to $600. I'd rather go with that option, right? But I hadn't come to this decision until the towing person came, and he came in about 15 minutes.
Not in the hour.
So now I'm stressing out because I'm like, I don't know where the fuck to send my car. I didn't even have time to research enough garages.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, I can leave and come back.
No, you not leaving and coming back.
I have groceries in my car. I can't give you the time. So now he's giving me attitude because I don't know where to go. And he literally says, he's like, I can leave and come back if you don't know where to go. I was like, I thought you were coming in an hour.
Right. How off is their GPS system that they could tell a driver, oh, it's an hour?
Or why would you tell them an hour and then come in 15 minutes? That throws me off. Am I crazy?
No. That's a very big disparity. It's not like hour and 40 minutes. No.
15 minutes. He got there hella quick. Like when the number was calling me. Right? When the number was calling me, I thought the dude was lost or something, or he was telling me, I thought he was going to be sorry, it's going to be 2 hours. Like that's what I was expecting to hear. Yeah. So the fact that he said that, I was like, also, my phone is at about 12%. And I'm trying, because I was on the phone while I was in the Target.
Series of unfortunate events.
And my charger port on the actual phone is fucked up. And I literally said to myself, I cannot let this phone die because I will not know how to charge it without a screen, right? Because while the screen is on, I can tell when it's charging. When it's off, I won't be able to tell. And I won't know if it's getting constant use.
Right.
I cannot let this phone die. That's all I kept saying to myself. I cannot let this phone die.
That's a crazy, I mean...
Hold on.
Keep going. I have so many thoughts.
So fuck it. So I say to the person, okay, take my car to this address. I'm talking to my friend at this time, and she's like, do you need me to come get you? I'm like, oh my God, that'd be a lifesaver.
Yeah.
Please come get me. My car is going to this address. I'm going to be Ubering there so you can meet me there. She said, all right, bet. For some reason, when I Ubered, I put in the name of the wrong garage instead of the address of the proper garage. So
when you told me that, I was like, oh, this... No.
Because
I would have screamed. I would have just...
Had I not been in public, I probably would have, because instead I just started crying. I just started crying.
What else can you fucking do at that point?
Break shit.
So
I would literally just like spaz out.
So, and the thing is, I didn't realize that I was at the wrong place until I showed up. And I'm like, where's my car? And when I walk in and I'm listening to the person's voice and it doesn't sound like the one on the phone that I told where my car was going, because I had originally told the $600 people, okay, I think I might bring my car there.
Right.
But I officially told the $350 people,
Expect my car.
My car's getting towed to you right now. So then I pulled up and he was like, hey, so where's the car? And I was like, oh shit. He was like, did you tow it to the wrong place? And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, the wrong place.
And he was like, so did you show up at the wrong place? And I was like, yep. And as I tried to go to my phone, oh, and sorry, while this happened, also, I had a nail appointment to get my nails taken off.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
you're on a time crunch.
I missed the appointment. And this bitch is on the phone with me like, are you aware of our 24-hour cancellation
Wasting your battery.
policy?
Literally wasting your battery to tell you that.
And I'm like, my car is getting towed right now. And she's like, well, we're going to have to charge you the $10 for the appointment.
Bitch, do it then. Why
Just
are you
do
calling
it.
me?
Just do
Why are
it.
you calling me?
Just do it and send me a fucking text. Why are you on the phone with me? And I'm telling you, I'm talking to the fucking tow person.
I would have banged on her. I wouldn't even.
But literally, I've seen this girl in person. She seems slow. Anyway, so
I'm going to assume she doesn't listen.
she just seems like young and slow and is just there to like make some money so she can like go out with her little like
She's just doing what she's
19-year-old
told.
friends. That's it. So, yeah. So at this point, like I said, my account is at zero between the Uber that took me to the wrong place and the $10 they charged me for the thing.
Hell yeah, I would have screamed.
I have no money in my account.
I would have punched
My
someone.
phone is at 1%, and I tried to Uber to the right place, but my credit card isn't an Uber. It's only the card that's already at zero. So, as I'm going to put in the card information, my phone dies.
Yeah, at that point, I would. No! No!
So I go inside the place, I plug in the phone. It says it looks like it says it's charging. So I'm like, okay. I sit there for 25 minutes and it will not turn on. The people plug it into their phone charger, this, whatever, and I'm looking at them. I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. I was like, as soon as I turned my phone on, I could do, oh, well, do you want to call anybody? I was like, I have nobody's number memorized in my brain except for my parents, and they live in fucking Florida.
You need to have someone other than your parents, just in case you get locked up. That's always my excuse.
I'm about to start, like, writing numbers, like, paper, like, writing numbers on paper and making sure that paper
Like a Rolodex.
transfers with me everywhere I go.
A little black book.
Literally.
Honestly.
So, and mind you, now the garage people are giving me attitude. And I'm like,
Why? Relax. Like, you've never seen a woman in distress? Why are you giving me attitude?
I don't have my keys because they're with my car.
Your apartment keys.
Yes. My groceries.
So you can't even go home if you want to.
And it would have been like an hour walk to get home because I'm not that
Walk.
far, but I also can't walk. But I was like, damn, even if I could get home, ring the doorbell, get my neighbor. Mind you, my neighbor is 60 years old and has a broken foot, and she's been staying home for 2 weeks in her apartment. So even if I could get home, would she be able to answer the door? I'm not sure. There was a lot of shit going on Thursday, right? Let me try and speed this up. Okay, so dead phone. Don't know where my car is. My friend is driving around Old Bridge looking for me. I'm stuck on Route 9 by myself with no keys, with melting groceries. I just start walking up Route 9 and I just start crying. I'm literally and I wasn't wearing a bra because I had come from work. So I look like a crazy braless titty jiggling lady crying to herself on Route 9 as I'm walking around. Now, thank God, I find a phone fix-it place. And I'm like, oh, shit. So I run up there. I'm like, yo, I don't know what to do. Can you just charge my phone? It just will, because it just won't turn on.
Right.
He's like, yeah, I got you. No problem. He goes and he charges it. He's like, it won't turn on. We're going to put it on our wireless charger. He puts it on the wireless charger. He says it will not turn on.
That's what gets me. That the wireless charging didn't work either. That's what gets me.
So I was like, what the fuck is going on? He pops my SIM into like a little dummy phone. And he's like, you could use that if you need to. I call my friend. I'm like, girl, my phone's dead. It will not turn on. She's like, yeah, I've been at that place for an hour. I was like, I know. I'm so sorry. Would you be able to pick me up here? She said, yeah, sure. No problem. Puts in the address to where I am in her GPS, which is like one of those TomTom GPSs.
Yes.
Because she thinks she's a 60-year-old white woman. I make fun of her for it all the time.
The TomTom.
Literally.
Not when you have a smartphone. I don't understand why you have both. Okay, I'm not gonna roast your friend. She did
no, because I roast her enough.
Okay.
She did a great job.
An excellent job.
She did it. I appreciate her so much, even though she never made it to the second address. Even though I know I gave her the proper address, but she never made it there. I appreciate her so much, and she knows that. But the GPS just took her to the wrong part of where I was, so she couldn't find me. Right. Finally, his tech person comes in. I think he's just a sales guy. So the tech person comes in, fixes my charger port, cost me $65, but I said, thank God. They charged the phone for me. I put my card in. I Uber to the place. I get my bags. I finally get home. Everything's melted.
Yeah.
The ice pops are literally leaking through the bag. The ice cream, literally, you could squeeze it. It's so soft.
At that, if you didn't cry before, I would have cried then.
I came home.
Once I got into my apartment, just would have dropped everything.
I came home. I screamed the story to a few people. I ate some food, and then I went into my bed and I cried, and then I fell asleep.
Oh, Christine. Oh. Okay. I know it was really bad, but we all have days like this.
It was just so bad.
Was there any positives that you could pull from this day?
Stranded on Route 9 for 2 hours.
But we got through it. Is there anything positive that came from this? Any interaction, any lesson? Yes, your phone is now fixed.
I guess what I can say is when I got my car back yesterday, and I ended up paying $625, by the way. Not $350. Not $350. $625. So I canceled this trip to California. And these motherfuckers said, oh, you still gonna spend that money, bitch. Hold on.
That money is ours.
The universe said you're not gonna keep money in your pocket.
You have a trip?
Literally, I'm driving home. And I'm driving on a road that I drive on all the time, but I never drive back on. I only drive one way. Mm-hmm. And as I'm driving home, and I'm crying, and I'm upset, and I'm this, and I'm that, I pass a random sign. I don't even know who sponsored it, who wrote it, or nothing. It's just a random sign, and it literally goes, everything's going to be okay. I was like, what the fuck?
That was literally a sign. That was literally God being like, Christine, please, just make it to tomorrow.
Offering like an olive branch.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be okay. I just fucked you over a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little.
Literally, and then I go home, and I get onto Instagram. And Viola Davis reposted a video, and it's a person saying, that depression you got, you gonna work through it. Mm-hmm. That thing that messed you up, you gonna go through it. Mm-hmm. And she's like, it's tough, but you gonna get through it. Mm-hmm. Just know that something good is on the other side.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just want to be negative for one fucking day, but I guess my day is over. Time to be fucking positive again. So that's what I will say. Friday, I came home with my car, and I saw a lot of there was 2 other things that happened that I was like, okay, God, I get it. All right, I'm not mad anymore. I get it.
Right.
But, so.
I think that's a beautiful way to end this horrible story.
Long-ass story. Sorry for talking so much, y'all.
No,
I just had to get it out. So, yes.
Okay, well, I mean, like I said, you found some positivity, and I think that's important.
Yeah.
I think we should all try to find some positivity in the worst days. Yeah. Especially.
Absolutely.
Because that's when it's the hardest to be positive. But that's when you're going to need that skill the most. It's easy to be positive when everything's going great.
That's true.
Life is good. I won the lottery, found $5 on the floor, da-da-da-da. Yep. It's easy to be positive then. I feel like the real grit shows when it's not going well.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I agree.
And I've called you resilient on multiple occasions. I know your story. They don't know your whole story. But I know your story, and you are one of the most resilient women I have ever come across in my entire life.
Thank you.
Yes, it's you.
That
it's
means
my mom.
That a lot of fucking bullshit happens.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I feel like, I don't know, I'm for the people that aren't religious, I know you're gonna be like, "Ooh," but I'm religious, and I do believe that God gives its hardest battles to his toughest warriors. I do. You only gone through so much because you can handle it, and it is to get you to more places. Of course, it sucks. Why does life have to be hard? It's hard enough. Trump's president. Why do I like? So I get it. But I'm proud of you for pushing through. I was one of the people that you told that story to, and I heard how sad it made you, and it hurt my heart. It really did. It really did. But I'm happy that you made it through it.
Thank you.
And you will make it through worse. There will be worse days. Like there will be worse days. Unfortunately. There'll be days where our parents pass. There'll be days where we stub our toe right after getting bad news. There will be bad days.
Absolutely. Oh, that's another thing. I stubbed my toe 3 times before going to get a pedicure. And I had to get the pedicure because if I canceled, I would have got charged for the pedicure. So I said, well, let me fucking go if I'm going to spend the money anyway. Right? What? Right? Yeah. That's a whole nother story. I stubbed my toe 3 times. 3 times. 3 times. I literally
You sure you didn't break it?
Are you sure you weren't aiming for it?
Yes.
I literally have a bruise around my toe. It was so. I stubbed it once in the Target. That's how I should have known. That's how I should have known it was going to be a bad day. Then I stubbed it when I got home, and then I stubbed it at work before I went to the
same toe. That's so
The
pissed.
same fucking
That
toe.
toe is pissed.
What the fuck did I
Pissed.
do?
I guess you don't want to walk today, bitch.
I think I told you, Melissa's like, Christine, you need to stay the fuck home. And I was like, I have a pedicure appointment. I can't stay home.
Just sit down. Just sit down and breathe.
Oh, my poor toe.
Well, okay. We're gonna.
All right, let's segue.
We're gonna transition into just a little recap quickly. We're gonna pick it up from what happened last week.
Okay.
So we talked about what's his name? Dang,
Daystar?
what's his name? Daystar.
Yeah.
Yes, Daystar. We talked about him and him shooting Megan. All his little cretins of followers were like,
Megan got some splaining to do.
He did a shooter.
It doesn't sound right.
Hot girl summer get you a bullet in the foot.
Say that again.
Hot girl summer get you. This is what I think of Tory Lane's fan walks around. But so yeah, your nigga was charged. Your nigga was formally charged in the shooting of Megan Thee Stallion. I'm gonna look up the actual charges while we speak. But I hope this
literally
confirms
Daystar
to people.
come. There could be video evidence. Daystar could come forward and be like, "I'm done playing. I did shoot her." He'll still say Kylie is beautiful somewhere in
a
his
baby in a
message.
manger. Called this. Said she looked like a baby in a manger.
But
Jesus? Are you saying she looked like Jesus?
She's Christ-like? Like, what?
Jesus.
But like,
That's a white woman.
and y'all niggas will still be like, I don't think he's that. Mega's lying because y'all really hate black women that much and you pretend you don't. Just because you fuck a black woman doesn't mean you care about black women. Let's just say that off
First
rip.
and foremost.
Off rip.
First and
Because
foremost.
the slave owners used to do a lot of stuff to us and clearly they didn't care about it.
We
were slaves.
He is currently facing 1 count of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, 1 count
Oh, he didn't hold a gun.
and 1 count of carrying a loaded concealed firearm in a vehicle. If he is found guilty, he could face a maximum sentence of 22 years and 8 months in state prison.
Woo!
So I just wanted to make sure that we had an update. We're going to follow the case very closely.
Oh, yeah. Now we
Very
have
closely. It's close to the chest.
Now we have to.
Yep. And I'm never up for the advocacy of our black men being locked up. But at the end of the day, he tried to gaslight her. He never
that's what it
apologized.
is.
He never, and she kept his secret.
Yep.
And you go on Breonna Taylor's indictment there, whenever they were acquitted, you gonna release your album, and then gonna try and tell us, oh, that's your mom's that was his mom's birthday, and that's why he released it.
I don't give a fuck.
Read the room, nigga. Read the room.
So your mother, who is a black
woman,
you release an album where you dog out black women. I don't give a shit.
In honor of her. Come on, Daystar.
Get it together.
Come on, Day. Come on, D.
Oh no. Get it together.
So I definitely wanted to have just like a little update about that.
Absolutely.
What else has been happening?
You
Otherwise,
just reminded me, sorry, there's something I saw in the Shade Room that I had to repost because I thought it was hilarious. White man wore blackface to disguise himself as a black man when he allegedly killed his daughter's mother. Wow, you heard the Jersey in those last two words,
daughter's
right?
mother.
Oh, God.
Nah, that's nuts.
Yes.
He put on blackface to kill his
darkened his skin with makeup
mother.
and put on a fake beard to try and throw off the cops when he killed his daughter's mother. But guess what? The cops still put out a warrant for his arrest.
Because he's the husband.
So you did.
At the end of the day, where were you? What is your alibi? Even though this black man came and killed your baby mother, where were you? So you were willing to let a random black dude, and we've How'd
seen
he
it
get
before.
in? How'd he get in?
We've seen it before.
Yes.
Where white people cry wolf, and a black man, they find a random black dude, and they put him to trial.
Yep.
And then finally the white person's like, oh, no, wait, it was me. Wait, so
It
y'all
was
was
you?
y'all really, like, you almost had him convicted.
Easily.
Of something that and he's looking at you like, I don't know who any of you folk are. Why would I come and kill one of you?
I truly think we underestimate how little people care for each other.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a body. It's not my body.
Yep.
As long as it's not me.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So we have that.
So I just wanted to add that in there. The audacity. Audacity has been on sale, on clearance this entire year. Okay?
Everything must go.
Literally.
Liquidation. Donations. Donation.
The audacity people have had during this quarantine has been. I want to go back to Tiger King.
Yes.
Part of quarantine.
Yes.
Okay?
That was when quarantine. Honestly, and I
want to go back to the baking bread part of quarantine.
Yes.
That's what I want
the
to go
drinking
back to.
5 days a week in expectation of it reopening again and wanting to get your drinks in.
Yes. That's what I want to go back to. I don't like this part.
I don't like this part. I don't like...
Especially because we're about to go into the winter and things are going to have to shut down again.
Yeah.
New York shutting down.
Just straight up
shutting down
naturally
again?
because
New York shutting down parts of it.
Oh, yeah, I did hear about that.
No one can eat outside when it's cold.
Exactly.
So they're going to have to shut it down.
Exactly.
That's just natural.
Yes.
Unless they do a Florida.
They're going to just push everyone indoors. The rates are going to go up.
No matter what it is, if they do try and do that, we're not going to open to 100% capacity.
No.
Not at all.
No.
And if they're going to try and push us up during flu season when people are getting more comfortable with this whatever, COVID is going to...
Want to try it again?
Okay. COVID cases are going to rise again.
It's not going anywhere.
straight
COVID's
up.
not going anywhere.
Not for the rest of, like,
Ever.
eternity, guys.
Humanity.
Like, it's something
Humanity.
like, it's the novel coronavirus, and soon it's just going to be COVID-19, and it's just going to be something that people either get vaccinated against, or it's just going to be something that happens.
And until the vaccine comes out that I will not be taking, you just got to stay prayed up. At the end of the day, like, whatever your God is, you just got to make peace with it and live your life and be okay with that. I'm not saying don't wear a mask. I'm not saying be reckless. I'm saying take your cares and precautions and live your life because it's not going nowhere. We'll never go back to how it was. Nope. And I think more people need to say and accept that. Yeah. And that makes me so sad. Like, it really breaks my heart to say it, but we will never go back to how it was.
Really what it's going to turn into is something where, because people are going to be getting it and getting it and getting it and getting it, people are going to start building up like we do to the flu.
Yeah.
Or like we
herd
do
immunity,
to,
yeah. Or
like we do to, like, the regular cold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be something that people catch and people get okay from, or people catch and it gets worse. And it's going to happen at less and less rates as people get more used to it.
Everyone's going to have to catch it.
And especially when we do develop a vaccine that's, like, trusted.
That's not rushed.
That's not rushed.
I'm
exactly.
I'm not
because it's something that, I mean, like we said, the flu vaccine is really for old people. The flu vaccine that's out there. Now, other people get it based on, like, where you work or your own immunity or, you know, whatever it is. But, like, most people try not to. I know I don't like to get it.
Nope.
Because I'm like, if I'm going to get the flu anyway and I'm a pretty healthy person, I'm probably going to pull through. Right?
Now,
one season, that might not happen. I pray
Right.
it doesn't. One season that might not happen. That's, then that's my fault.
Yeah.
That's up to me. But it's, again, once it, like you said, the herd immunity and the people who need to be getting the vaccine are getting vaccinated and the rest of us just sort of battle it out. It's going to become, we're going to get, now, politically, I don't want us to get back to normal.
Yeah.
We need to get somewhere better.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This is an opportunity for us politically to really shake some things up.
Yeah.
And I don't mean shake it up like we did in 2016 with that motherfucker. Okay? I mean, shake it up for the better. But socially, we're going to get back to some sort of norm. We just have to get through the first, 3 years. Right? But go on. What were you saying?
No, I brought up Corona just because since our last episode, our president has finally contracted Corona. The White House definitely has been keeping a lot of things under wraps. They refused to say when his last negative test was. So, I mean, I think that's important public knowledge because he's been to hella states in that meantime. Jersey being one of them.
Yeah, like what the
Literally hugging and kissing people, and the White House won't say, hey, this is the timeline he was probably contagious.
Yeah.
Let's contact trace these groups of people. They're like, nope.
Yep. So they're just letting them out into the world. And
He's back at the White House exposing himself.
Yep.
What about the janitors? What about the maid, the cleaning staff? They are the ones that's going to get sick and die.
They don't care about them. They don't care about them.
It's nuts.
I
And
don't care about nobody.
to some degree,
Aren't there 14 people in his team that contacted Corona?
36 now.
damn.
The last I heard was 14.
Me too.
And now it's at 36.
36 different people in the White House who have been infected by this. And Pence is probably infected too because he went right back to the White House instead of going home.
And he was supposed to be quarantined before his debate. And he came to debate anyway.
You bet. He didn't test either. And then his wife was like, I'm going to go up maskless.
Yeah. What is wrong with these people?
I'm just trying to figure out.
Is this genocide? Like, is this not genocide? Is that the right word? Are they trying to
Technically.
eradicate people? Like, are they forcibly spreading?
It sounds like a
It
genocide.
sounds sure like it. It does because that, obviously, the thing you do to stop it, wear a mask.
Yeah.
It's simple.
And the fact that wearing a mask has become something political rather than
Yeah.
something for public health,
Yeah.
and that the people who are in charge of our nation are turning it into a, well, I'm strong, so I'm not going to wear a mask. First of all, you are literally knocking at death's door. You are almost 80.
Yes.
Put on a fucking mask,
Yes.
you dumb bitch.
Yep.
What the fuck is wrong with
Yep.
you?
Meanwhile, back in 2008, Obama was being castrated pretty much for one, wearing a tan suit,
I was about to say the mustard.
and two, using a selfie stick. Do you remember that?
I remember the tan suit.
He literally just used a selfie stick in the Oval Office. This was just on one of the Instagram sites. And then Fox News went crazy for 2 months talking about how it disrespected the office, how Reagan would feel, how it's childish.
Who gives a fuck about Reagan?
Reagan used to take off his jacket when he came into the Oval Office. Look how far we've come.
Reagan is literally burning in hell as we speak. What the fuck
They
do we care
said
about him?
He took it off as in policy and then jacked it in the Oval Office. Because there's no way he respected that thing.
No,
Like-
they literally tried to burn Obama at the stake for using a selfie stick
You
in
know
the
what
Oval
else?
Office.
You know what else they tried to burn Obama for? Asking for a salad with arugula.
What?
Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah.
They
No.
turned up because they thought that Obama was being elitist by asking for
arugula?
in his salad instead of what? Iceberg lettuce, you piece of
Oh,
shit.
you don't have romaine?
Elitist?
Elitist.
Arugula is in the
They
supermarket.
called him elitist and fucking
He likes arugula.
disrespectful. First of all, Obama is a supermodel. That tan suit,
First of all,
that tan suit.
when he came out with the toothpick in his mouth too.
Woo! There was literally so we got to see Obama in 2009. We were still in high school. Summer of 2009, he came to Rutgers for some sort of speech, right? And I was at a Rutgers summer acting conservatory for high school students. I was at theater camp. And we were able to get tickets for all 50 of us, plus all of the people who watched us,
Wow.
to go see Obama. I don't know how he swung it, Marshall Jones III, but he swung it, right? So Obama came out, we're all freaking out, right? And then he gets up there, he starts talking, and then he goes, "Ooh, it's a little hot out here, isn't it?" Unbuttons his jacket.
Why are you so move.
Takes it off. You would have thought we were at a fucking concert.
Like,
The way these girls were screaming for, all he had to do was throw the jacket into the audience.
They
You
would
probably
have
would've
fought
saw
over
a
it.
brawl. You would have saw a brawl. It was.
It would have been an incident.
It was ridiculous. I can't fucking find my
Mr.
pictures.
President.
Oh my God. I wish I had pictures and videos from that day. I don't know where they are. I've seen him twice now. I saw him at our at the
Commencement.
2016 graduation,
Yeah.
which was technically my graduation.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, not technically, it was. That's when I graduated. And then I saw him then in 2009. So I saw the president twice while he was a president. So it was wonderful. Anyway.
Meanwhile,
This
we don't know
Cheeto
if
orange pup. Did you see the video of a little girl? The mom, they're from Australia. The mom was watching, it's a TikTok. The mom was watching the debates, right? And her little girl with her little Australian accent that I will not mimic because I will butcher it. But she's like, Mommy, why is there a filter on that president, but there's not one on the other one?
Oh.
And the mom is straight up confused. And she's like, what are you talking about? There's a filter. She's like, Mommy, why is he orange and the other one's white? And mom was like, baby, that's just how he looks.
That's just how he looks. He also turned
the mouths of babes.
So they went to the Trump campaign and they were like, "Hey, you have corona. Let's do this debate virtual." And he was like, "No." So now there's no more presidential debates.
Done a remote debate in 1967.
They did.
What in the hell does
Why?
he think that?
This is all, but this is
It's
all a part of
optics.
his. This is
Yeah.
all part of his campaign.
It is. It's literally all just to create division and. I'm sure he didn't like how he was portrayed in his last debate. I'm sure he believes the liberal media did all their work to try and paint him as rude and loud. He's like, why would I give them any more fodder? Da-da-da-da-da.
So the president can just say no more debates.
Instead, he's going on rallies. So he's gonna instead of like being held
He's
to the
an elected.
Yep.
He is an elected fucking official.
Yep.
Can't we demand that he do a debate? And
No.
if he says
No, it's not a stipulation of the presidency or running for president.
There's no stipulation. It's really just all held in good faith.
Right.
so,
There's no
he's
teeth
really
anything.
just breaking a lot of protocols that everyone
Correct.
before him has done.
Correct.
Like, isn't it true that he said that he like who didn't he not? Whose funeral didn't he go to?
John McCain.
Yeah.
He
And
went,
who-
no.
and-
He
and
went
John-
to. He went. I think he wasn't invited to John McCain's funeral.
But John Lewis, isn't that who died? Is something.
Yes.
Yes.
John Lewis, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And he didn't go.
go.
He didn't go.
And then something else happened where they said, if you're not elected for president, like whatever, and he said like, oh, he's gonna have to be brought out kicking and screaming.
Yes, he's
or-
literally not gonna. He did not agree
Denied
to a
peaceful
peaceful transfer of
transition.
power. One, two, he was not invited to John McCain's funeral, and as a petty callback, he refused to lower the flags to half mast for this man, for this war veteran who died.
Prisoner
And then
of war. Like,
yes,
What?
called him a loser. He's crazy.
This is what
He's
happens
crazy.
when y'all are more interested in lining your pockets than you are in having like an actual government.
I just wanted to bring up the fact that our president is incompetent. It's the worst president that we've ever had. He probably would die and they wouldn't tell us. So I just want everybody to know, make sure you get out and vote.
I mean, it'd be very easy to construct like a silicone suit of him and just put that out on a person.
There was a president that not died, but was very sick. And
FDR?
and his wife took over secretly acting as FDR for months, and no one knew the difference.
They also hid that he had polio.
Yeah.
They were like,
They
"This
used to
man
prop him up.
Is just looking buff. His legs are too strong or something.
Did you see the vice presidential debate?
I haven't watched any of the debates because I can't with what the Republican Party is doing at this point.
Yeah.
But the one thing I will say, obviously we all know the part I'm about to bring up.
Yeah.
And can I say the best part about this dumpster fire of a year 2020 is watching Kamala Harris,
Yes.
a black and Indian woman, telling a white man, not only a white man, but the vice president of the United States, not only the vice president of the United States, but probably one of the most racist, sexist, vile human beings on the planet, telling him to be quiet because she is still talking.
Yep.
And having him be quiet so
Yep.
she can finish talking.
Yep.
He actually
It was very
listened.
powerful.
I was like, Oh, we are living in the future. Because in real life, she would have been gunned down.
What? No. If Kamala Harris was talking to him outside of the press, she would have undressed him as any black woman undresses a room when she says she needs to keep speaking.
Yeah.
Like, black people, when we heard that, chills ran down my spine.
Obsessed.
I was literally like, oh. Yes, you are, Kamala. Please continue.
Yo.
I did not. Were you about to say something?
Also, The Fly.
Yeah. Yes. Let's talk about Kamala before we get to The Fly, because when The Fly appeared on the screen, I literally was like, "Here we go, here we go." The internet has the fodder it needed.
Everyone was like, screen cap.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it literally came at the peak of one of his lies. Literally, he was literally talking about how the question was, "Do you feel justice was done to Breonna Taylor?" And literally, as he was explaining that he stands with the justice that was rendered, The Fly appeared on his head.
The
You know what?
nicest, greasiest pile of shit there was in the room.
Yes,
Yeah,
there was.
literally.
Yes, there was.
And you know what's funny? I tried to watch that part because I wanted to hear how terrible his answer was. He said, "It was a terrible tragedy." I said, next. Next. Because as soon as you start with something like that, it's bullshit. So
Yep.
I was like, nope.
Yep.
Go on. Where are you going to...
I was gonna bring some science into it. So I have this Times article.
Yeah.
Specifically that deep dives into the interruptions that Pence had with Kamala.
Okay.
So on a societal level, men are often socialized to display dominance in competitive public settings like debates, and interrupting is a power move. When Pence interrupted, he created power for himself at the expense of Harris. The interesting part about how he interrupted her is that he did it in a very calm way. He wasn't like, forget what you're saying. He was literally just in a calm speaking tone, which was very opposite to her strong, confident demeanor in how she was speaking. So for a lot of men saw that as putting her in her place, as telling her to shut up.
Yeah.
It seems like it's talking down to.
Yes.
I don't need to reach your level for me to
Yes.
do what I need to do.
Nothing pisses me off more than
Absolutely.
when I am pissed and crying, and my significant other is very calm and trying to get to the bottom of it. It's like, why aren't you angry?
Because they're trying to because then they use that narrative, not that you're significant
No.
other is, but that's a male way to make a woman seem like she's crazy.
Gaslighting 101.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Emotion does not mean lack of clarity or lack of control or lack of
Exactly.
understanding or incompetency just because you're emotional.
Yep. My ex would scream at me in an argument, and when I would scream back, he would start laughing. Oh, yeah. He would start laughing, or he'd be like, "I don't understand why you are so hyped up." And I'm like, I was matching
I
your
would put my
energy.
fist through a wall.
Oh, after we broke up for months, I was like, I'm going to take a few bricks and throw them through his bedroom window. Months I had this thought.
That's
Because I still worked around where he lived. Months. I was like, I'm just going to go there. I'm going to throw a fucking brick through his window. Go on.
just to bring it back. So when it comes to interruptions, they actually did a study in 1975. And I want you to guess the number. So there were 31 mixed-sex conversations. There were 48 interruptions during these conversations.
Okay.
How many out of 48 were male-led interruptions?
48. Am I right?
47. Yes,
Okay.
you are. 47 out of 48 times that someone interrupted someone else, it was a man interrupting a woman.
Of course. Of course.
Yep.
And then they go, women are so hard to understand because you don't fucking let me talk, bitch.
Yep. Yep.
We made it in a study form.
Yep.
There's quantifiable evidence
Yep.
now.
And then the last point was that last point this article made was that the difference in how Harris reclaimed her time. So more often than not, women reclaim their time through permission. So they say, "May I speak? Can I speak? Would you please stop interrupting me?" That's a question. That's not a demand.
Yeah.
She demanded her time back and said, "I am still talking."
Yes.
There was no question in that. That is a sentence, point blank period. I am still talking, and I'm going to continue to talk.
Yes.
So please shut up.
So stop interrupting
Yes,
me.
it's not a question. And I think
It's
more
literally
women
making
need
my
to take that off.
Uchiwali like tingle.
Uchiwali.
It's like,
Not your Uchiwali.
it's literally,
Yeah.
the power.
The power and the confidence, and it comes so natural to her.
I don't care how you feel about Kamala Harris. I really don't care how you feel about her. Because you don't have to agree with all of her politics or everything that she does, especially if she's not someone who's straight up evil, right?
Yeah, no.
So you don't have to agree with everything that she does. A black woman doing that to the type of white man, to a man in general, but to the type of white man that Pence is, and for him to shut up and let her keep talking.
He had no choice. He had no. When you can put your energy out on someone, they don't have a choice.
No.
You don't have to be loud. You don't have to shout. They don't have a choice because you are speaking powerfully.
Yeah. There was literally a video that went viral, because you're in STEM, right?
Yeah.
Yep. There was literally a video that went viral of a woman who is the only woman in her, I believe it's a graduate class, with all men, and she's on a Zoom class recording how many times she was getting interrupted during the conversation. And when I tell you, it's like she wasn't even in the class because she was saying something. And the one time she got a full sentence out, the person interrupted her as if she wasn't speaking and completely changed the topic.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Not surprising.
I'm going to see if I can repost it on a story so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It was fucking ridiculous. And it's like, really, what we're trying to say to you guys is, can you all shut the fuck up and let a woman speak for once?
Right.
What the hell is going on?
You might learn something.
You might learn something.
More often than not, you will learn something. It's not a might.
Yeah.
It's not a might. Like, they swear women chat. There was a study that came out that said women say double the amount of words that men do in a day. Like, men would say 1,500 words a day on average, and women would say 3,000. And in the video, it was she said the fact, and then he was like, what? He's like, I have to repeat myself. That's why we say double, because we have to repeat ourselves.
I thought it was because the only time I'm talking is when I'm talking to a friend. Because when I'm talking to a man,
Nope.
I'm not speaking. I'm sorry. I'm not speaking.
In general, women have to say how they feel. They're more expressive, and they also have to repeat themselves multiple times. Multiple times.
Oh,
We are the superior
my
gender.
God.
We are the superior. We could create life, not on our own yet. Yet.
What do you mean?
Yet. Can women create life on their own?
Scientists created a baby from two female
Eggs?
Some sort of science they did. They were able to create a baby without any male involved.
There you go. Niggas, we coming for you. I promise you, your job is on sale.
Because we have the eggs. We just need the
sperm.
Yeah, we just need the catalyst.
You could just hook y'all all up to machines Matrix style, suck the baby juice out of you, and have an auction for whose baby juice goes where.
I mean,
the world might be safer.
I mean, if you put them on a milker like a cow.
Oh my God. Christy, stop. We do not endorse any of these ideas. Do not come for us.
Who said that?
I'm speaking to the I'm speaking to the FBI that I know has been listening to our show for a long time.
Don't come from Melissa. You can come from me because I endorse all of these ideas. Store men underground and use them purely for fucking.
And then for the last one of our little politics roundup. So apparently white people are plotting to kidnap governors now. We've reached the new episode of Black Mirror. We've reached another ring of hell that people are now so fed up with wearing masks to protect themselves and others that they have rationalized to kidnap the governor to hold a hick trial that will eventually lead to her death.
Yeah. Because that solves all the problems.
Yeah, and then she was going to be killed execution style. And I guess what? Coronavirus is gone. We don't have to wear a mask.
Yeah, wow.
Michigan is liberated, like Donald Trump has been tweeting.
First of all, let me just say this, okay? Now, white people know, because of course this was a group of 12 white men.
11
white men.
No men of color.
No men of color.
No melanin.
Who were going to kidnap the governor, who is a female of color.
No. She's white.
Oh,
she's a white woman.
I thought she was.
She is a white woman. White woman.
Is it a senator that they have who's Muslim from Michigan?
Yes.
Or am I thinking Minnesota?
That's Omar. Okay. Omar.
That might be,
Representative Omar.
That might be Minnesota.
Ilhan
yeah.
Omar.
Okay.
She's with AOC and all them.
There's so many M's out there. They're all in the same area. Okay, so excuse me. So they were going to kidnap this woman. Let me tell you, this is something that I've found in evil white men, almost specifically, because they always have an agenda, right?
Always.
Like the one who was killing all those women that he considered to be beautiful white women.
Yes.
What do they call them? Incels?
Incels.
An incel, for those who don't know.
Involuntarily celibate.
Yes, involuntarily.
Oh my God,
celibate.
a man that can't get girls, like.
Now what? Now
lame.
listen. Okay, listen. I work with disabled adults, and the ones who are higher functioning, because the lower functioning you have to be worried about consent and things, and we don't really let them get out there like that. But the ones who can verbally or through whatever mode of communication can consent and do have consensual relationships are out here getting pussy.
Thank you.
So you're telling me that you have a wider range of options and you can't get pussy? That dude who
You might need therapy.
That dude who killed all those girls in California, what did they say about him? They said that he had money because his father was a Hollywood director, right? Honestly, I saw his picture. He was not cute. His father was a director of one of the Hunger Games movies. That much I do know, to help your Google search.
Yep.
First of all, he wasn't cute. Second of all, he was like, oh, these white women are always going for like these black gorillas. So he was like racist too. Third of all, one of the girls who knew him said he would literally come to a party, sit in the corner and stare at everybody. And when you would approach him, he wouldn't speak to you.
He killed 6 people and injured 14 others.
How the fuck are you going to get pussy if you're not talking to anybody and then get mad and murder these girls? Like, your brain is clearly it's fucked up. Right?
That's crazy.
I'm not giving him an excuse because get over yourself. Go jerk off. Get over yourself. Anyway.
There's enough pussy for everyone. Everybody. There is someone for everyone. Everyone.
Listen.
R. Kelly still gets love letters. There is someone for everyone.
From women who are over the age of 18.
6ix9ine is getting love letters.
Yes. Oh.
Charles Manson got love letters. Like, there is someone for everyone.
Listen, there are 7 billion people on this planet. All right? Even if you're ugly to 99% of the people in the world, do you understand that there's still 700,000 people out there who think you look good? That's a good percentage.
That is a good percentage that look at you and get hard.
Exactly.
Or wet. Whatever your preference is.
Whatever's happening down there, 700,000 people approximately in the world will find you attractive, even if only 1% of people in the world find you attractive.
Wow. He literally killed all the girls in the sorority house at the time.
Yep.
And then went around stabbing people.
Yep.
And then crashed his car and killed himself.
Yeah. He should have survived so he could have saw the light of day. So let me say about white people like this, right? I don't know why I brought him up, but I just wanted to dog him out for a little bit. White men like this, they always have an agenda. At the end of the day, they're either going to kill themselves or get caught. And they know that. They're not doing this hoping to get away with it.
No, these people definitely thought they were going to get away with it.
They are trying to send a message.
Yes.
That's what these people are going to do.
Yes.
Because you're not going to kidnap a woman, hold your own impromptu trial, and then murder her execution style and think you're still gonna walk the fucking streets.
I want you to believe that they really felt that. Like, if it wasn't for an FBI informant being on the call, that they were like, yo, we're just gonna grab the bitch, we're gonna hold a trial, XYZ, like, it was happenstance because the FBI was listening to them because they thought they were going to bomb the city hall or take it over. Yeah. Only to come to find out they have a plot to kidnap her. Like, they were with the shits.
But no,
they were with the shits.
But that's what I'm saying. So even if they accomplished it.
Yes.
Even if they accomplished it,
what happened
they're
next?
not going to think that they're going to walk free.
Yes, okay,
because,
I see what you're saying.
The arrogance in man, once they want people to know who they are and what they do.
They're going to hold her head up at the city hall.
Hubris. that the constant.
Oh, God.
So but number 2, what it is with these people is they do these ridiculous things and they want to get caught or they want their name to be known because they're trying to send a message or they're trying to spark something. Look at what we did. We were able to do it. You can do it too. If you all do it, you won't all go to jail. Only we have to suffer for you guys to do you know what I mean?
Yes.
That's what the fuck it is, and that's what's so crazy.
Yeah.
Like the man, was it Dylan Roof who prayed with the
Yes.
parishioners.
Yes.
And then murdered almost everybody in that church. In order to start a race war. He knew he was going to get caught. Or he knew he was going to die. One of those things was going to happen.
He was trying to be a martyr.
Yes.
That's what it is, the martyrdom.
He was trying to be a martyr, and his hopes were that people were going to follow suit and do the same thing.
Yeah.
Capture other people with other ideologies, you know, and be like, oh, that's the catalyst right there for tipping off some
And that's what our president is doing.
War. That's what it. So that's what when it comes to people like this, it really is about. If I do it, and if people see it and follow suit, only I'm because now my name is being praised. Like you said, I'm the martyr, and now hopefully it'll follow suit.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking and it's sickening.
It is. It is. Did you want to touch on Antebellum?
In Antebellum, for those who didn't watch it, I watched it, right?
What is it? Is it a TV
show?
So
Antebellum is a movie starring Janelle Monáe.
Okay.
Yes.
I have heard of it.
Yes.
I have heard of it.
The selling point was from the producers of Get Out. Jordan Peele is not involved at all. It is the money people who produced the movie. Yeah. Okay?
That should be illegal.
But it is a movie where... I'm going to spoil it. If you don't want to hear it...
Fast forward
through this part, y'all. I'm going to say it in about a minute. So it is a movie where I'm literally watching the time, so I'm saying you can fast forward in a minute. So it is a movie where black people are getting kidnapped by white people and brought to a camp where they're being forced to relive the antebellum South.
Oh.
Yes.
I thought this was a movie in the antebellum South.
Nope.
Oh, so damn, I don't want you to... I'm going to watch it regardless. Keep going.
So it is...
Because I want to watch it.
So it is present time. These people are being kidnapped. Janelle Monáe, I won't tell you of her character.
Okay.
So maybe I should stop there. I'll just stop there. Black people are being kidnapped and forced to relive the antebellum South where they are slaves. The only difference is these black people are not allowed to talk. As we know, our slaves were allowed to talk.
I'm so excited to watch this.
Communicate. Their one rule here was you are not allowed to talk. If they see you talk, they kill you. If you try and run away, they kill you.
Listeners, watch this with me. And let's join us next week, and we will talk. Or next time we record, and we will definitely talk about this.
Yeah, I got 2 weeks to watch
this with me. Watch this with me. Okay, watch it together for sure. Let's
watch it together.
Movie night.
Yes. So basically, the audacity. No, we're gonna have to bring it. It ties into what we're talking about now.
Good.
Okay. It ties into what we're talking about now because it's about sending a message. Right? The people who are in charge in this movie are trying to send a message and are hoping that things can go their way. Next week, y'all, we're really going to spoil it.
Yeah, no, we really are.
So remember what we're talking about with these white people kidnapping. And we're going to bring up Antebellum again, where it's eerily close.
What is this on? Netflix? Hulu?
No, you have to rent it.
Oh, it's a movie.
It's a movie because it was
supposed to theater.
Yeah, it was supposed to release in cinemas and it didn't.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pirate it, but, you know.
That's why we're going to go to your house and watch it, because you know how to do that stuff.
Yes.
I would have just paid the $15.
Hell no.
We're going to get our eye patches and we're going to go, arr.
In the year of our Lord 2020, paying for anything? All right. So we do have to wrap up. But before we wrap up, I'm going to give a slight read of Libras. So it's been Libra season for hella long. We've been talking about it for a while.
Why is there so many of them?
So many. Apparently, most babies in the world are born on October 9th.
That's creepy.
It's a weird thing.
Okay.
But apparently, it's like the most popular
9 months
birthday.
ago, everyone was banging.
Yep. Multiple
what was
people.
9 months ago?
What is that?
February 9th?
Probably around Valentine's Day.
Perfect.
Wait, right? 2 to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
around
probably
Valentine's Day.
around Valentine's Day.
Sense.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It's literally the most popular birthday. So if your birthday was in the last week, 2 weeks, you're unoriginal.
Your parents were getting down.
So does that mean that condom sales go down around Valentine's Day?
Correct.
Oh.
I'm gonna look that up.
Shooting up the club.
Okay.
So yeah, so you Libras out here, I enjoy Libras. I just have a brief read.
Read them, please.
Let me pull it up. Give me 1 second. Hella tabs.
1. Wow. We're ending the episode. It's over. It's done. It's done.
Okay, here it is. This is a very funny read that I found on Reddit. I did not write it. I should start writing roasts of signs. But here's one. All right. Libras. Stop thinking you're morally superior to everyone. You do shitty things and justify them. That's worse. You can't just own up to your bullshit. You have to make everyone else the problem. And you probably are because, 1, you can't make up your damn mind, or 2, said things you knew didn't mean to make people like you. Said things you knew people wouldn't like. Stop caring about what other people think so much and make a decision for once. You think it keeps your options open and keeps everyone happy, but it messes up people's lives. And then you have the nerve to justify it and blame the other person.
Ooh.
She just brought that mirror right. Look at it.
Ooh.
Look at it, Libra.
Oh. Very interesting.
So in this thing, in this little read or this roast of the signs, a lot of people hate Libra's indecisiveness, and Libras are known for their indecisiveness. They love it. They're indecisive of everything. They always think they deserve better. They're always trying to upgrade at the cost of everything. So get it together, Libras.
Get it together. Wait, remember that video I sent you of all the different signs as foods?
Yes. What was Libra's?
Oh, I don't know.
We're gonna repost that video too. So we're gonna repost the video about the girl in the Zoom lectures.
Actually, I can find it right now.
Oh. And then we're going to repost it? We'll repost it.
We can repost it.
Yeah, we'll repost the other one about the Libras or what other signs are as food.
Yes. So you all know what you are as food.
But yeah, so, I mean, I think that's pretty much it for the episode. I have the quote.
She has the quote.
I have the quotes. I'm thinking of a quote because I'm unprepared. Okay, here's my quote. So I do this with the kids. There's no such thing as the word can't. There is nothing you can do anything you put your mind to.
Okay.
And teamwork makes the dream work. So those are the things I have the kids chant at my job. And these are like lower than kindergartners. They're preschoolers. And I have them say these things. So I want you to repeat after me.
Okay.
There is no such thing as the word can't.
There's no such thing as the word can't.
I can do anything I put my mind to.
I can do anything I put my mind to.
No, seriously, say it and believe it.
I can do anything I put my mind to.
And that's true. And I'm talking to you, the listener. I'm talking to you, Christine, you, Chris. Like, there is nothing you can't do. And there's nothing, if you put your mind to it, you can't achieve. Okay. And the last one is teamwork makes the dream work.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, that's exactly how they sound.
All right.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
I hope you guys enjoy. I'm waving to our YouTube people. Booyaka, booyaka, booyaka. Thank you for joining us.
By the way, Libra's your movie theater popcorn.
Ooh, makes sense. Is it salty? Is it sweet? They don't know.
Do you have extra butter? I don't think so.
Would they even get enough to share?
So Libra's your movie theater popcorn. Feel how you feel about that. Take us out.